What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So I got one from I am from Korea, and yeah, are South Koreans racist in street interview? So let's get to it. So here we go.
So when I make videos about Korea, I get a lot of bad comments. And a lot of them are saying Korean people are racist. So I did what I had to do. I went out to the street and asked POC if they had experienced any racism in Korea and asked if Korean people are racist. Disclaimer. Are Koreans racist?
Are Koreans racist?
Yeah.
This is very subjective because I've met people that you ask them and they're like, I hate Korea, this is the most racist place ever, they're racist to my kids, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll meet other black people who are like, no, I haven't had any racism literally happen to me at all. They lived for years. But me specifically, honestly, no, I haven't experienced much racism at all. I say the most is maybe like an ajashi or some shit, like a old person, kind of giving you that little look, like, what you doing over here, you know? But yeah, I have not received any racism. Curiosity, yes. I think also a lot of foreigners may mix up racism with the curious aspect of they've never ever seen you in their life before. For instance, people have touched my hair before. A lot of old people have like touched my hair. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't want you like all up in my business grabbing my hair, right? But I understand that you're not trying to like touch me because you don't fucking like my like race, like you don't like me. It's because you've never seen me. If it was really racist, you would feel that. More than likely, they're touching my hair. They're, oh, yeah, boy, I don't know. Giving me compliments as they attempt to do it. So
I can say I've had like a very bad experience.
Okay, yep. I usually like people, when you have braids and stuff, if you are, Black American or just black, and I go, sorry, I'm going to ask this question. So has an Ajuma or an Ajishi, like an old lady, an old guy, touch your hair? I go, yeah. They go, yeah, man. They just straight up coming like, oh, yeah. Wow.
So like one day, the Ajumas tell you to close your shirts on the train, and they stare at you, kind of. They look at my hair, especially when I have my braids done, then it draws attention. But like, I won't call it racism. I'll just call it them being curious, about me and stuff like that. But personally speaking, I can't say I've had something that bad compared to others.
The first shoe up we had in Seoul, we went to a club, and a lady, without asking, she was behind her. She just grabbed all of her hair, and then she's like, "Oh, can I hold it? Can I touch it?" And it was too late.
So it was in club. So they were not old people.
Yeah, they were like our age group.
Oh yeah, I've gotten all ages, from young, high school people, old people our age.
I was in the countryside, so with my students, I knew that I was kind of like their first black, so I was happy to answer any questions. But some of their questions did stump me. Like one kid asked me, like, why is my hand like light on one side and dark on the other? I don't have the answer.
I got that dirty. Oh, see, that happened to me on the bus. An old lady was like,
"Why?
Tissue?"
What?
And then she like, I remember that was like 4 years ago.
My student
was shocked.
And I was like, I had a student do that. She wanted to know if it came off, but she was like elementary school. She was like an Aggie.
Have you had any like incidents getting rejected at the club or restaurants in Korea?
me and my foreign dudes, like we're going there. Oh, I'm just alone. I'm meeting some Korean friends in the club. We get to the front and they're like, oh, they recognize me and they're like, oh, I watch, like they've seen me from somewhere. Or they look at me and they're like,
nice style.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, come in. But more than likely it was because they watched me from somewhere. I've had occasions even in Hongdae, no foreigners allowed. Oh.
Wait, are you that famous?
No, it's not that
I need to look you up.
It's just the youth.
Oh,
okay. So Hongdae is youth, right? So like I've had occasions where like the manager is like, oh no, I'll watch you.
Are you saying I'm old? So they've seen you somewhere else, then they let you in.
Yeah, or they don't let the people behind me that are in, foreigners as well. Like it's clearly obvious.
Wouldn't you say that's kind of a racist thing to do?
Yeah, right. It's prejudice and race. Yeah, facts. And then I'll even feel a light way because I'm like, okay, cool, I got in, great.
Yeah, they won't let me into the club. But one time, like this was a bar, and I'm just like, you can't come in, and I'm like, what the hell? We're like, this is like, we're like, shows how old I am. Like, okay, we're like 40, and I'm like, I'm done. And then, of course, me being a dick, I'm just like, all right, here you go. I got my white card, because I have those cards from back in the States. I go, and a black card. Can I come in now? Let me come in. Or I can tell that white dude that's in the bar that's older than me, you know, he needs to roll out. You know, I'm just like, yeah, go. This is the part, yeah, you know, no foreigners allowed or no, you know. So I start playing out the cards, man. I'm like, yep, here's my white privilege. I'm white now. Come on, let me in. they're like, what the hell? Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of funny sometimes. I'm just like, it's the only time I get to use those cards in Korea.
Right.
There's an assumption around like being African American, like we're gangsters, we have guns and stuff like that. When I first started teaching, my students asked me, "Oh, do you have a gun? Have you ever used one?" Because it's just the stereotype for blacks that we're.
How old was that kid?
They were middle school, so he was about 12, 13,
Wow.
I think.
But I don't think Koreans are like bad people or racist. I wouldn't be here 5 years planning on staying forever. Like I'm getting married next weekend.
Oh,
So clearly, thank you. So clearly I like it here.
Wait, to Korean?
Yeah, to Korean. Every culture, every country has bad people.
I hate to use the word ignorance, but I do think it's like an ignorance thing of because you haven't been like exposed to something, you don't know. And that kind of brings on different ideas that you have about people. So like I grew up watching anime, but I can't just look at you and go, do you love Pokemon? Because that's just ignorant of me. I can't do that. Or I can't be like, do you like K-pop? Because it's just like, it's ignorant. It's
Sometimes the fear of the unknown, and of course, Korea is a homogenous country, so yeah, a lot of them they're just not gonna know, you know. And where, of course, myself, I've been around everything, you know, L.A., you know, around, you know, all kinds of races, you know, like in America, we might see like over like 50 ethnicities in one day, you know, that we'll interact with in the States. But in Korea, you're just like, Korean. Oh, there's a Waigugin, you know, foreigner. Oh, there's a Waigugin. Okay. It's like, whatever.
just something that I shouldn't assume of you. So I think it's just a matter of trying to get to know someone. But for Korea, I think it's really just that. They don't know what they're not exposed to. Right. So it takes exposure to actually get them to understand.
But I've had like older men like ask me like, where are you from? And then I'll be like, America. And they be like, get out, American. And I'm like, I can be walking down the street and people just talk to me. Like randomly, yeah. People like will push me and they be like, wait, Gukin. But like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm black or it's because I'm a foreigner. Like, I feel like a lot of instances are just because I'm a foreigner, not necessarily because I'm black.
What about Korean people having braids, you know, that hairstyle? I always forget the term. You know,
dreads, braids.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
But
This is success with SEMrush.
Sorry.
It's getting new customers online while spending less and improving your web.
TV.
dreads and braids, that's a whole specific topic, right? My pure opinion, where I'm from, Texas, I grew up with white people around me having dreads and braids and no one saying anything because they lived in the most dangerous part of town and they were doing the worst things. So dreads as well, like I grew up not caring because I kind of understood that it's not racist. It's the fact of the people around were just assimilating to what was around them. It's different because they don't have anything here that's they could copy. It's more so they're watching the country that they want to emulate the most. This is a fact, you know, of course also the pop as well.
I lived here from 2018 to 2020. I like to longboard. So I was teaching a friend how to longboard and she fell. We had to go to a hospital. When we got into the hospital, it was instant panic the minute they saw us. The minute they saw us, they panicked. They kind of hovered around us. And while they were telling me in Korean that we had to go, a man just looked me dead in the eye and was like, get out. They made us go outside and wait. And we thought, oh, maybe it's a coincidence. But then somebody else came in past us and they accepted them in. And is this really because I'm a foreigner or is it because I'm black? Because you just let a Korean family come in with no issue. So with that, I ended up filing a complaint against the hospital. I don't think I ever got a response from it, but I did have someone help me out filling that out. But that was probably my worst case scenario of like really experiencing racism here. So I will never go to that hospital again. But
You said you had some people staring at you, but you don't really see that as a extreme racism.
I don't see it as extreme racism because I've lived in China for a while, and that one was not racism, but it was extreme staring, phones in your face, taking videos on the subway, wherever you go. They follow you like you're a celebrity. Like they follow you.
Yeah, it's crazy in China. Yeah, even Yeah, like this one assist that I know, she was here in Korea. Yeah, she's like, yo, what the hell? What the hell? Because she was in China, and yeah, black, and all the Chinese are like they put the phone in your face. Yeah. And of course, one time I was like trying to take a picture of the African restaurant, and he thought like I was one of those Koreans. I was like, no, I'm from the States. I'm not taking a picture of you. So chill out, man. What do you mean? Chill out, man. I'm from the States, man. I'm trying to take that. So you're not in the picture, man. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm trying to take a picture of the African, restaurant and trying to send it to my friend. I'm not putting you in the picture. Yeah.
You chasing you, wanting to touch your hair, wanting to be in your face. Compared to Korea, of course, other people who haven't experienced something like that. When they live in Korea, for them it's gonna be uncomfortable. Or like for me, when I came here, it's like this is quite mellow compared to what China was like. So for me, it's just normal.
It's not race. It's annoying because you just kind of want to. Sometimes you like right now, no makeup, your hair may look. You don't want people just looking at you. I went to Gumi for a wedding a few months ago. Me and my fiance were walking, and it was like a celebrity walked in. Like that sounds weird, but people were literally like breaking their necks trying to look. If they do that double take, he will look at them and be like, "What are you looking at?" they will
So it's
not racist.
more about like being uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. I wouldn't like that either. Yeah. Last words for people who are worried about racism in Korea.
You need to come and experience Korea for yourself because, of course, there are a lot of videos. For example, before I came to South Korea, of course, I did the YouTube round. I saw that why you shouldn't come to South Korea, why you shouldn't all those kind of videos. I saw them. I lived my life. I guess I just minded my business or something like that, and then I'm fine. Like, of course, there are instances where you would feel uncomfortable, but I think it's normal everywhere. Just come and experience. If you want to live in South Korea, I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
Just try to learn the language and be open-minded. The people that I talk to that experience the most racism have no Korean friends, no Korean words, hate Korean food, and basically don't even like the fact that they're in Korea. The ones that I find that have a greatest experience try to mend themselves within, So that's really the only advice. You may still have some racist experience. It can happen to anybody. But if you want that to happen as least as possible, just try to, study the language. Don't be so judgmental, open your mind up a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you like this kind of content, please like the video and subscribe.
Yep. So shout out to I am from Korea, and so you saw some interviews there. So yeah, you just like everywhere you go, just besides Korea or Thailand, Philippines, or even Southeast Asia, or even Asia or Japan, just go with the flow. So yeah, man, there's gonna be bad people and good people everywhere. All right, so if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKL special, help the king out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. Whoever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.